Shadow Warrior 3, the first-person shooter, is here, shortly for all platforms plus day 1 for PlayStation Now. Warning the main characters about one foreign Jack Button to fight Bruce Lee. And if that math does not make sense, don't worry, not much in Shadow Warrior 3 does, and that's fine. The game starts out with Wong having a nervous breakdown, talking to himself, standing around in his mysteriously stained whitey tighties, and then he leaps into a massive god of war level with him running along a dragon's back. And that is like in the first minutes. If you like videos, if you like reviews and previews, subscribe to the channel. Upcoming you are going to see an Elden Ring walk in the walk as well. As a couple more reviews looking at this game, just graphically the presentation style is built a little bit like old martial arts movies. You have these colorful movie markers that flash up on the screen, announcing and the new type of monster, and the game has almost seamless transition between Wong kicking in a door and then the cutscene starts with the giving everything this unequal moving forward flow to it loves the graphics color effects. It is all very much in your face, so maybe a little too much, because the game can get downright hectic, and it does like it is screen effects, which can make it a little bit difficult to read when you are running and gunning through a giant mob of enemies. Each game out that is first person in particular tries to show a very particular and unequal feel to it. And I actually think that Holistic Frenzy fits Shadow Warrior 3 perfectly, but I can see some people finding that a little bit distracting, but try not to get too distracted even when you are tearing off and out the body parts of enemies to perform specials, and you can use those body parts against other people. One of the best is an enemy where you punch through his face, you grab the running motor inside and shoot everybody with it 1 second leaping off a cliff, swinging around Indiana Jones style. To enter the same battle you just left, but from the other side, following a saving trash panda through sparkling blue capes as it leads you into ambush after ambush. Shadow Warrior 3 is anything if not eclectic in its offerings, and it is speed kills sometimes that is a warning, other times it is just a description of what's going to happen in the game areas. Close off and it is your time. Enemies warp in sliding slide pop and float into existence around you. It is easily Unreal 1999, fast maybe more like Unreal 1999 with a speed modifier set to about 115, so that is perfect for me also. I love the creature design, they are just so weird. It is not all same mythology, but some of it is, along with that it mixes in all kind of different cyborgish stuff, as well as some really of the wall enemy designs. At one point Jack in the boxes leave the boxes and home and things downstairs into the battle with you and taking them out, tears them in health. It is just so satisfying and tearing apart of an enemy and beating somebody else to death. With it is everything, I also thought that the actual weapon effects were pretty good, as well as they did not necessarily go completely off the rail when it comes to the weapon design. Handguns, machine guns, shotguns, rail guns, and an assorted berry of different items that you can use as well as your sword, which not only comes in handy, it is actually quite good here. Speaking of quite good, the action and the piece performance on this game is experimental, 19 to 100 fps native 4K with a 3018 and going above multiplied times even from the while at 1019 can easily hit about 16 months of the time with those effects actually crank it up. But if you are looking on killing Cooked with a sight of high temperature FPS,